Episode 8 of Dutton Ranch opens the way every dangerous day begins at Dutton Ranch. Quiet. No arguments, no alarms, no warning. Just cold morning air and people carrying thoughts they refuse to say out loud. The ranch looks peaceful from a distance, but peace has become something nobody trusts anymore. Carter is already outside before sunrise. He throws himself into work, trying to prove that he belongs here. Every movement feels deliberate. Every task feels like a test. He wants to earn respect. But more than that, he wants to earn a future. Beth watches from nearby. She doesn't interrupt him. She studies him. Because she recognizes something dangerous in Carter. Oh, not weakness. Oh, the kind that believes effort guarantees reward. The kind that hasn't learned what disappointment feels like. Then Beth finally speaks. We need to teach him how to be unbreakable. Nobody answers. Because everyone understands what she means. Life here doesn't reward people for being good. It rewards people for surviving. Carter hears her. He turns and says something simple. Something honest. My dream is to be a cowboy. Beth looks at him. For a moment she almost looks sad. Because she remembers believing in something once too. Carter thinks being a cowboy means freedom. Open skies. Purpose. Adventure. But Dutton Ranch teaches something different. Being a cowboy means carrying responsibility long after excitement disappears. It means making hard choices. And sometimes becoming somebody you never wanted to become. Beth doesn't explain any of that. She simply tells him. Dreams don't survive on their own. Carter nods and rides out. But the words stay with him. Meanwhile, across town, another family is falling apart. Inside the Jackson operation, tension has reached its limit. A shipment. Nobody explains exactly what it contains. Nobody says enough. But everybody behaves like everything depends on it. Conversations stop when people enter rooms. Trust disappears. Every mistake suddenly feels expensive. And Beulah knows the truth. Control is slipping. So he calls for a meeting. Rob Will arrives first. Confident. Certain. He believes he already knows what this is about. Then Joaquin walks in. And immediately something feels wrong. Beulah doesn't waste time. He looks at both of them and says, I need you to work with your brother. Silence. Nobody moves. Then Beulah continues. And he needs you more than you need him. Because he is a liability. The room changes instantly. Rob Will freezes. He expected instructions. He expected blame directed somewhere else. He never expected Beulah to question him. His pride takes over immediately. A liability. He laughs, but nobody joins him. That's when Rob Will realizes. This conversation isn't about fixing problems. It's about whether people still trust him. Rob Will argues. He says every decision he made protected the operation. Protected the family. Protected their future. But Joaquin remains quiet. Until Beulah asks him directly. What do you think? Joaquin looks around the room. And finally says the words that stop everything. They are not my family. No shouting. No dramatic reaction. Just silence. 'Cause everybody understands what he means. This isn't anger. This is years of disappointment finally turning into honesty. Joaquin stands. He says family shouldn't feel like obligation. Family shouldn't only exist when someone needs something. And family shouldn't make people disappear emotionally while calling it protection. Rob Will follows him outside. He's frustrated. Confused. He asks. So that's it. You're walking away. Joaquin stops. Turns. Looks him directly in the eye. I stopped leaving a long time ago. You stopped seeing me. Rob Will says nothing. Because for the first time, he doesn't have a comeback. Night arrives. And with it, movement. The Jackson shipment finally begins. Vehicles move quietly. People avoid questions. Orders are short. Nobody celebrates. Because everybody knows one thing. Once the shipment moves, there's no undo button. Joaquin watches from a distance. Rob Will watches from another. Neither trusts what's happening anymore. but neither steps in. Back at the ranch, Carter returns exhausted. He sits outside alone, thinking. Beth joins him. He finally asks, "What does unbreakable actually mean?" Beth thinks for a second, then answers, "It means life doesn't get to decide who you become." Carter sits quietly. He looks across the land, and something changes. His dream is still there, but now he understands. Being a cowboy isn't pretending everything is okay. It's standing up anyway, even when it isn't. Elsewhere, Beulah stands alone, watching the shipment disappear, watching decisions become consequences, watching people drift apart. For the first time, he looks uncertain, not because he fears losing business, because he fears losing control. Rob Will walks away angry. Joaquin walks away empty. Beth prepares Carter for reality. And the ranch keeps moving. Because ranches don't stop for feelings. Episode 8 closes with one final image. The road. Dark. Silent. The shipment disappearing into the distance. And a realization nobody wants to admit. Whatever comes next won't leave anyone unchanged. End of episode 8.